The year is 1531. Rumors of a city of gold reach your ears. A city where the king doesn't just wear gold, he bathes in it. Naturally, you, a rugged adventurer with more curiosity than common sense, can't resist. You join a ship bound for South America, ready to risk life and limb for treasure you're pretty sure doesn't exist. Hey all, welcome back to Once Upon a Timeline, where history meets mythology on a cliff. Because why let facts have all the fun when legends are just a leap away? Today, let us take you on an immersive journey through the Amazon forests in the search of a non-existent utopia, El Dorado, where myths grow as wild as the jungle and every step leads us deeper into the unknown. Before there was a city of gold, there was a man of gold, a chieftain of the Muisca people in what's now Colombia. As part of a sacred ceremony at Lake Guatavita, the new leader would be covered in gold dust, stand on a raft, and toss treasures like gold and emeralds into the lake. For the Muisca, this wasn't a blink, it was divine connection. But when the Spanish conquistadors heard the story, they only caught two words: gold and lake. Spirituality? Never heard of it. This was now a treasure hunt. And so, the story of El Hombre Dorado, the Gilded Man, was born. By the time it hit Europe, the story had been through the medieval equivalent of a game of telephone. First, it was a gold-covered king, then a city of gold. Eventually, it became an entire golden empire, because modesty wasn't a European strong suit. Chroniclers like Gonzalo Fernandez de Oviedo happily added fuel to the fire, writing accurate accounts based entirely on hearsay. And if explorers didn't find anything, they just lied in their journals. Because why let reality ruin a good story? El Dorado became less about gold and more about ambition, greed, and good old-fashioned escapism. Why deal with plagues and wars when you can dream of golden cities? For Europe, it was the ultimate distraction. You board a ship that's El Dorado bound with fresh bread, salt pork, and dreams of glory. But weeks into the voyage, the bread turns to rocks, the salt pork smells suspiciously like the ship's ropes, and your crewmates start calling you by the wrong name. It's fine, you're all about the adventure, right? Gold, glory, fame, and if none of that pans out, at least scurvy sounds fun. It's 1541. Francisco de Orellana sets out to navigate the Amazon River, leading a band of brave, desperate men. Supplies are low, morale is lower, and the map is, quite frankly, useless. The jungle isn't just alive, it's actively plotting against you. Every step forward feels like the plants around are whispering, "Try me, buddy. Come here, come here." But Orellana never finds El Dorado. Instead, he becomes the first European to navigate the entire Amazon River. A historic achievement, sure, but probably not what he had in mind when he set out. His journey ended in exhaustion and a distinct lack of gold. At least, he got to name the river Amazon, which sounds cool. Though, I'm betting, really long and terrifying river was probably his first choice. By now, you have survived jaguar encounters, endless rain, and a crewmate who insists that the jungle is cursed. Your boots are gone, your biscuits are soggy, and you're seriously questioning your life choices. But you press on, because what's a little misery when gold's just around the corner? It's 1595. Sir Walter Raleigh embarks on his quest. Unlike Orellana, Raleigh has the backing of Queen Elizabeth herself. He promises riches beyond imagination, because who doesn't love wildly unrealistic expectations, right? With a crew of loyal followers and a head full of ambition, Raleigh ventures into the Orinoco River basin. He is determined to find the city, or at least write a very convincing journal about it. Raleigh's grand expedition ends in disappointment. Despite his vivid accounts of golden riches, he found no El Dorado. Instead, he returned to England with tales that were, let's say, embellished. His failure didn't stop him from launching another doomed attempt years later, which ultimately landed him in trouble with the crown. The Orinoco River stretches endlessly. You jot down notes in your journal, mostly to convince yourself this trip isn't a waste of time. Each bend in the river feels like it might hold the answer, but it's mostly just more jungle. The crew is getting restless, and honestly, so are you. Every expedition faced trials that would test even the most hardened adventurer. The jungle was relentless, the rivers were merciless, and the gold always just one more day's journey away. For most explorers, the journey ended with empty hands and weary hearts. Many returned home broke, disheartened, or not at all. Yet, the legend of Eldorado grew stronger, fueled by their failures as much as their ambition. Your map is smudged, your boots are gone, your stomach is making noises that scares off the local wildlife. But somewhere in the distance, you think you see something glimmering. Is it gold? A mirage? Nope. Just another swamp? Fantastic. At this point, you are not sure if you are chasing El Dorado or just running from your regrets. In the end, explorers found no golden city, but they did uncover something just as valuable: the rich culture and the history of the indigenous people. For the Muisca, gold was never about wealth, it was a connection to their gods. For the Spanish, it was just a shiny obsession. While the expeditions failed, their stories shaped history. El Dorado becomes less a place and more a symbol, a reminder that sometimes the greatest discoveries are the ones you don't set out to find. And if nothing else, they have given us a great excuse to romanticize getting lost in the jungle for 500 years. You sit by the lake, staring into the shimmering water. It's beautiful, sure, but it's no city. Still, you can't help but feel that maybe after such a long journey, the real treasure was the friends you... Oh, wait. They all abandoned you 3 weeks ago. That's it for today, folks. Hope this journey has taught you something valuable. If you still believe that gold would be better than life lessons, do subscribe. Next time, we will do a deep dive into the ocean. See you then. Oh wait,